Guess they're at there, not left Solerton Stadium. Where they have dog track casinos there outside of it. I'm just going to drive through that new age travel site because I'm going to go on main road, but try and go through a little bit slower. I'm going to try and have a look at, there's an old house on Club Mill Road. It's been empty for donkey's years. Probably been empty like 40-50 years. But there's no roof on it, but all house is still here, I think. But we'll have a look in a bit. It's a nice day today, it's quite cool. Right, kid. A couple of caravans have come from there. It's definitely a lot tidier down here. Move some more caravans from there, but not set them afire. Yeah, this was where all caravans were set afire. Looks like they're bagging it up, proper been cleaning up. Lucky if it had caught that bank though. Jesus, that goes all the way up to Shifcliffe allotments. Another one what was there, look. Caught bank again. There's a nice old Land Rover here, Series 3 I think. Look at that for a Land Rover. You can see all sludge down here. You don't need slightest bit of rain. Few more caravans gone, I know. Yeah, there were a few caravans here, what's gone. That's like an old horse box there. Turn you back on when we get down to old. Yeah, this is old house here. Been there years that. Ooh. I don't know what they called this house, if anybody knows. You can see old fireplace there. This was like this 50 years ago or something. Used to have like a river running through here. There's another empty house over there, but alright. Yeah, this is Farfield, this, but it used to be Owl. This has been like this for years, I know. Lovely old original sign up there. Nice old pub. I'm going to have a look on this land at the back of this fence here. I think it belongs to Beeley Fabs, which is on the other end of where Fletcher's Bakery is. There's some right nice street art on here. Usually. All falling off. Yeah, I think this land belongs to Beeley Fabrications. But we'll have a little look round it. If you can still get on it. I think they've locked it all back up now. Yeah, there, that's where people were getting through, but we put a couple of padlocks on it, so I'm not going to be able to show you that. See you in a bit. Don't know what this building is. This is at Backer Globe Works near Kelham Island. Got old street lamp. It says Euro Fab Limited on there. I think it's burnt down a bit, looks. A bit. Yeah, that's front building. Building's on Dixon Street, I think. They all seem to be shut down on this back end, but that there's Globe Works. Beautiful building, that. I think it used to be full of like little nesters and stuff. Still looks Victorian round here. Look at this. Some of these buildings, when they've done them up, look absolutely beautiful. Look at this for a building. Beautiful. You can hear music inside. They're having a disco. That was main entrance to it. Beautiful. Some really nice old buildings around here. That Warncliffe Works. The entrance to that building. You don't build out like this anymore, do you? Another one of them old lights. Look at that. There's a lot of cutlers round here. Kelham Island Museum's up back there. Look at these horrible flats what they put up at side room there. They've knocked old buildings down and put them up. This is George Barnsley's, this on the left. Look at these buildings, they're absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is part of George Barnsley's as well. It only shut down a few years ago, this I think. Or it had been empty for years. Look at entrance and that on it. They'll probably turn this into flats or something. I can remember these houses been empty in 90s or something. They turned all this left hand side into offices. That's an old building. Look at that giant press over here. Part of the building there as well. Cornish place. Wow, look at that. That's at the back of that Cornish. What a beautiful building. Try and get some shots of it from the side. George Barnsley's is over at back there. You can even look at this bridge. You can just see. That's Kelham Island, yeah. Kelham Island Museum. If you ever want a day out to go for a nice day out and a bit of drinking with all hundreds of different beers, you want to come round Kelham Island, some nice food. I don't know what that way there, Bedfords. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Absolute beautiful buildings. Look at this, an old school that I should imagine. Well, it's a church, I think. Must have been a school. Same lamp again. Dates there when it was built. October 1883. Looks older than that though. It's more like a castle or something. Some of these buildings what were around Kelham Island, beautiful. Look at this one, what they've done it. This will all be flats. Charging you an arm and a leg. Bit of land there, look. They're chucking something on that. There used to be Kelham Island Brewery here, Canalside, but it shut down in lockdown, or just after, but did some right beers. Yeah, that worked brewery. Just spotted a picture, it looks like a bank there. Lovely old church there. Something's getting built on this land here. It's at back at where Bennett's Tackle used to be in town. Beautiful. Sure, this used to be Ward's Brewery, this here. Look at these houses here, absolutely stunning. I don't know originally what this big building was. Terminal 2 it says here. Terminal warehouse. Look at them for houses. That boat's just parked in there. Big fish just swelled there. I think artist Joe Scarborough lives on here somewhere in his canal barge. This is pretty cool because they put all shops in where bars used to be, where arches used to be. Right back at that. Hey kid. Some of these barges are absolutely beautiful. Don't fancy living on it in winter though. Last time I cycled through here, there were quite a few homeless people in here, like. Kept messing med there though. Fucking air for deal up there. Tablets, all sorts. Dirty, mate, innit? You can see where they've been having a poo as well. It's proper disgusting. Look. Sitting here, put needles down here. Absolutely disgusting there. Somebody's been kipping there though. There's needles everywhere, shits. Oh, stinks in there. Needles everywhere. This is Victorian Hotel. What a beautiful building this is. This is where entrance to Victoria Station used to be. Royal Victoria Hotel. Look at that for a building. Beautiful architecture on that. This Holiday Express here, I think it's a migrant hotel. You know where they're housing migrants. See them here, look. It's absolutely packed with another one there, look. Crazy. and there's that many homeless people. See where somebody's chipping there, look. This is a weird bridge. It's like, it's on Wicker Arches, this. Yeah, Wicker Arches. But you can feel it moving as you're on it. That road that we've just gone past there, just after the bridge on film Four Lions, that's where they stop and they've got the suits on, and one of them accidentally blows his son up. We'll be going past flat where they were in a bit as well, on just outside at Sheffield Viaduct. Here in a bit. These, don't know what these buildings were at Attercliffe, just off Attercliffe Road. They always had lovely entranceways. John Wilkley and Sons, Norfolk Bridge Works, 1866 that. So this was probably all something to do with it. Yes, so I don't know whether that building over there were a pub like. Probably were. literally full of second-hand shops down here, everywhere. One at sex shops here, look. Hanky panky. Lemon shranker. Still not done no with Adelphi, but I don't think they will do, will they? I can get down to main road here. What the fuck are them? Fucking chestnuts. Are they? What the fuck are they? It can't be chestnuts. They don't even look like chestnuts. What the fuck are them? I ain't got a fucking clue what they are. This is that old graveyard at Atcliffe. If you want to read these, best just like pausing them. These are all up against wall all the way down. George House in 1855. Yeah, if anybody wants me to do a full video of this graveyard, just let me know. I'll come down and film everything like. Just going through Sheffield Arena now, car park. When I come down here the other week, it was covered in caravans. This all travellers had gone onto it. That was like weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago. Fuck yeah, there, son. Used to be 2 rate pubs over here. Noose and Gibbet, which is still there. Sell some fucking shit then. We're just passing 5 basins here, just off Shepcot Lane. This is a right inlet of water. Don't know where that actually comes from. Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen that boat, this is where you park over here. If you look on one of my other videos, I did a video on, it's like a boat with a loop in it. That's where you park over here. I think it's free parking. It's just off Shepcot Lane. Good fishing on here as well, on all of them. Everyone at basins. Really well kept round here, you know. Beautiful boats. But there's more here where people live and stuff. Really nice. Plenty of solar power on. A lot of people live in them, and some people just come at weekends. Just keep them here. I think there's 5 of these locks like that. I think it's here now, crazy boat. Give a quick look from another angle. Beautiful on lock. I used to fish off this bit here, off this wall just here. Get a roach every cast. If you ever come, try this peg here, back of that tree. Also there's 6 locks, not 5. This is the last one, I think. This is one that normally had the biggest fishing. Big carp in this one. Lock 6, that one I think. Yeah, this old building here, I think it's something to do with like a maintenance shed for trains. It's just off Sheffield Canal, across from American Golf Shop. I'm going to try and have a look inside, like. Yeah, I'm inside. This is quite a... That's obviously a pit for working on. It must have been for trains, because you can see old sleepers out here. It's had a new roof on it though, because pretty old this. Dangerous as well. Look at the size of this beam, what's come down. Look at that. Kids will obviously come in here and mess about and that. Looks like it's only come down recently, that. We've got railway tracks here though. Look, bang at side. Look at the thickness of some of them beams. I don't know what all this is. Somebody likes writing these stories. Train going over there now. Oh, it's a tram. The train tracks on this side here. I think this here was something to do with railway. For probably working on trains or something. We'll have a closer look. Yeah, if anybody wants to come and have a look at this, it's just off across from American Golf Shop or Tinsley Cafe. Not that much to see, but just go careful if you're in here though. want to try and film building on the other side of this where they filmed 4 lions. It looked flat what they were in. Where's your fucking bin, lad? I think you might be able to get to it from Canal. Yeah, this is that transport cafe, what burnt down. I think it burnt down in 2018, I think. It might have been less. You're going to do it up, not just fucking knock it down. Yeah, so if you've seen film 4 lions, that's them flats where they all stay, where he's partying with that bird all the time. Well, Magnet Side at Viaduct. This on left hand side here, it used to be, I think it was Winkerbank railway station. But you can still see it all. It's like it's falling to bits now. Station house. Some horrible looking buildings on here. Look at this cunt here, it's absolutely fucking horrible. Oops, sorry for swearing. For sale. I'm fucking knocking down. Hey, you fucker. Look at this for an old pub here, Sportsman. Look at that for a pub. Snooker pool, sandwiches. Must be nice inside, you've got to take your shoes off, look. Used to be another pub at Royal Oak here on the left. Now it looks like that's shut down alone. See, that used to be a pub. But it looks like it's all shut down. A long time ago that were a pub though. Crazy. This is M1 here above, northbound.